You will not be financially free until you do this one thing and know it's not investing, but what it is the catalyst to the financial future that you want. Hi, my name is Imani and I am the Healthy Finance Coach, and my goal is to help you financially educate yourself so that you can gain discipline, balance, and the financial future that you desire. I'm going to jump right into it. No need in holding off. But before I do, I just want you to understand where I'm coming from. I have a degree in accounting. I also have a master's in business administration. And I have worked in several industries. The IRS, I've worked for corporations in their finance department. I've worked in consulting for large corporations in the tax arena. But the one thing that I learned didn't come from where I worked. It came from my own personal experiences. And unfortunately, when I was younger, I wasn't financially educated. I made a lot of bad choices. And through trial and error, discipline, and balance on my behalf, I've been able to create the financial freedom that I desire for my life. Now, I know you're wondering, what did you do so bad in your past? I jacked my credit up so bad that I was not able to get anything. It was automatic no. I didn't even try at one point. If you're watching this, you're most likely an adult, and you're most likely a working adult. And in most cases, you probably do not manage your money properly. And unfortunately, because you don't manage your money properly, you're working, but you're not seeing anything from it. And that's what I want to help you with today. So what is the one thing that if you do properly, everything else will line up for you financially? That is debt management. Before I go into debt management and how it can help you in every arena of your life financially, I want to describe the type of debt I'm talking about. Not all debt is bad debt. We know that debt for educating ourselves so that we can gain knowledge, so that we can have great careers or great businesses is good debt. Purchasing a home or anything that appreciates is good debt. Taking out a loan for products for your business so that you can create more money for yourself is good debt. But that's not the debt I want to talk about today. I want to talk about bad debt. And bad debt is subjective. But in my mind, bad debt is debt that you're using that you really don't need, but for whatever reason you decide to take it out. Bad debt is a vehicle that you're paying too much for, that's taking you from point A to point B, that you could possibly get a different type of vehicle and pay less for, but it's not appreciating. Bad debt is high interest credit cards when you're not using them for things to make you money. Bad debt is taking out any type of loan that is not used to make you money or that does not appreciate in value. If you can get to the place and the mindset to only use debt that's going to create you money or build assets for you, and leave that other stuff alone, then you will have financial freedom. Now, if for any reason you do have bad debt, most cases your money, the money that you could be, and I call it the trifecta, the triangle. So your debt is at the bottom, triangle the side, a savings and credit. As you reduce bad debt, you're able to take that money to save and invest. As you reduce bad debt, your credit increases. If you think about it as a pyramid, and this is not, I'm not in any type of nothing. This is, listen, I know what's out there. But if you think about it as a pyramid, then you know that the debt is what's causing and anchoring your financial freedom. So if you have a lot of bad debt, if you have debt just hanging out there, it's creating lower credit scores, lower savings, because all your money is going towards that. How do you get yourself out of debt situations? It starts with your mind and how you process what you're spending on. I want you to sit for a second, real quick and think about the last thing you spent the most money on. What were you feeling? Why did you make that purchase? What did you make that purchase with? Was it cash or was it credit or was it a loan? Once we get in touch with our emotions and why we spend and why we have the habits that we have, we can correct it. So I want you to sit with your feelings and sit with your emotions and ask yourself, why is it that you spend the money that you spend? And if you don't have the cash to spend it, why are you using credit? And when you're using credit, I want you to think about whether or not you have the money to pay it off. Because if you don't, that's the next question I want you to ask yourself. Why are you spending more than you have to pay back? That's how you go into debt. Get in the mindset of only spending, even if you are using a credit card, because I understand people use credit cards for points, cash back, different things of that nature, and that is wonderful and great. But if you're spending it and you don't have the money to pay it back in full, you are creating bad debt for yourself. And then it starts to trickle and avalanche down and grow. And then it gets out of hand. And then now you don't have a savings because you're pulling from your savings to pay, or you're taking your tax return that you could have saved or invested to pay off your bad debt, or your credit is decreasing because now your bad debt is going over your credit utilization amount. So you're placed in a bad situation. So if you can handle and manage your debt properly, place them in two compartments: your good debt, anything that appreciates or anything that can make you more money, and your bad debt, anything that will cause your credit score or your savings to decrease because you haven't managed it properly. Anything outside of that doesn't matter. So I want you to understand those two compartments, see where you fit, think about why you're making the choices, spending choices that you do, and then go from there. That's all I want to talk about today. I am offering a program where if you want to get your bad debt in order and you want to raise your credit score and you want to save and have financial freedom, it's a trifecta money system. We'll tackle all of those things and you will be financially free before the end of this year is out. Let me know in the comments what you'd like to pay off first so that you can get your debt in order. So if you're interested, book a consultation with me. Don't forget to subscribe, your notifications on. Until the next time, thank you for watching. Take care.